Welcome to another episode of Not Another Sports Podcast. It's me, SQ. And we got Big Jew in the house. We got Cam. Got my man Winston. We gonna start off because
Sir.
it's Championship Sunday. We got the AFC Championship going on as we speak, and then we got the NFC afterwards.
Why
But
you why you laughing?
this game has been really sloppy. It got real sloppy now. Like it's been a lot of missed field goals in this game, especially
Man,
going into halftime. You had the Patriots miss one from 63, and then you had the Broncos miss one. The game score right now is 10-7. Broncos
right.
just threw an interception. It's just it's looking real sloppy out there, man. Hope everybody's safe and inside. With this storm going on, y'all be safe out here and tip your DoorDash drivers, yo. What's up with y'all not tipping on, especially today? Y'all need to start tipping y'all DoorDash drivers, even if it ain't snowing.
Nah, I
Boy,
mean
they ain't
yeah, for
doing
sure.
DoorDash. They stealing mad orders today.
Yeah, nah. Today I take the picture and drive off. Them so big.
how
Thought I
you
was
bag
delivering this for
covered in snow?
$5. Shit, thought I was going to deliver this for $5. Shit.
Depending on how much the meal is. The meal 15, they give me five, cool.
Nah, bro. It really depends, bro. Like, it depends, bro. Like, a nigga could be spending $57 on that, bro. You could still only get $7 in delivery, bro. Depends on how far it
Oh,
is from the store.
If you spend 57, you
Boy,
supposed to
they give you from order
spend 11.
from my house to motherfucking to M&T Bank Stadium for $7.
oh, they were
Nah,
wild.
that's really tasteful.
That's a 20-minute ride. You know what I'm saying? They go by now. If I decline it, they might go up in the price. You get what I'm saying? I'm saying they see who out there. Somebody deliver that. You know, they could do on the math like, oh, I do this real quick, man. I do it, man. That's all I need. What you get what I'm saying? A nigga at 23, bro. Nigga might do that, bro. I'm at 30.
Mm.
I'm at 30 now, bro. Not me though.
Oh man.
I'm gonna decline that.
Mm.
Just tip. That's all we know. Pause.
I'm gonna decline that, bro.
The way it's looking right now, man, it's looking like the Patriots going to the Super Bowl with a first year quarterback with Mike Vrabel.
Nah, this great second year.
Now, I know it's Drake's
Golden
second
State
year.
playing, bro.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
very.
Mike Vrabel's first year as head
Yeah.
coach.
Golden State
Speaking of head
21-15.
coaches, what you think about that hiring for them Steelers, man? What you think about that?
What you say, Martin?
I said, what you think about them hiring Mark McCarthy for your Steelers?
Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, what you think
I
about them
mean,
hiring him?
he not a bad coach. I ain't gonna say he's a crazy winner. Seeing what he was doing down in Dallas with that. But depending on who we get at the quarterback position, I think it could be a good move. Defensive minded guy. Uh, get some good pieces around him. First year head coach. See what he can do.
You think him
I
coming
know
there
that.
is gonna be the reason that Aaron Rodgers come back?
Give me that.
No, no, not at all. I think that Aaron Rodgers probably done.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers' career is probably over with. I think that us picking up Mike McCarthy is probably not as big a deal as the Ravens picking up Jesse Mental.
Yeah, because he was part of that. He was already part of that coaching staff before.
Yeah, so I'm getting the definition of a defensive minded guy, which honestly I don't think is the Ravens' problem. I think it's their offense. Only thing I got on their defense. Huh? They got the only thing that's bad on their defense is their
Take
front
care of
four.
it, you better.
Like they can get some pressure, it would be a solid D. But on the offensive side of the ball, we gotta get some
Oh my
consistency.
goodness.
Got to be better wide receiver room. You know what I'm saying? I gotta honestly secure a playbook that keeps Lamar and the wide receivers happy. But it's a lot of things that they missing, and I don't know if just a mentor getting a head coaching job is the best thing to fix those problems.
I mean, I think he's gonna fix that defense because he's a defensive minded guy. But as
Yeah,
far as like the offense, it all depends on who gets that offensive coordinator job.
yeah. It's not a lot of great minds out there right now. Most of them got a superior position and don't want to leave where they at.
Yeah.
So they
And
can still
speaking
like
of
probably
coordinators,
win the Daily.
it's like I'm thinking about like it's certain people that's getting skipped over too. Like as far as Byron Leftwich, like why hasn't anybody even thought about interviewing him?
I mean, it's a couple reasons. Like, excuse me, he played QB in the league. I don't really know too many QBs that are successfully coached in the National Football League, unless I'm just like brain farting right now. So I mean,
You know what it do,
pretty good
cuz?
coach. I believe it
Hmm.
right now. The Bucks, right?
Yeah, he's still with the Bucks.
So I don't know. It might be a shot in the dark getting a quarterback, an old quarterback head coaching job, or even an OC job, something like that right now.
Yeah, it was like looked like the Patriots going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Not the
shout
Dolphins,
out
right?
Brady.
So you got
Not the
one. You
Dolphins,
got
right?
Brady,
one.
coach to have in the league right now.
The Dolphins not going in the and I don't think y'all really recapped the championship. Like I ain't,
With the champions. What you
yeah,
talking
y'all ain't
about?
really
Divisional
recapped.
round.
Yeah, don't forget about that.
Don't forget about what?
College.
College
Oh,
football.
the college
Yeah, y'all ain't really
championship.
talked
Oh
about
my
how that
God.
season. How y'all feel about that season? How y'all feel like the season with?
Leave
I
it like
mean,
the
it was.
NFL right now,
I mean, the fact that and then think about it, like Friday. I think it was Friday. They had this segment on First Take about how they redid the college football playoffs as far as like who gets in and all that. You got four at large people from the four major conferences, and then they pretty much singled out Notre Dame to say if they finish in the top 12, they get an automatic bid. So a lot of people was kind of like not feeling that. They're like, why is Notre Dame getting such special treatment as far as that? Because they didn't make it this year, and they were in the top. They were pretty much, but the teams that made it is one of the teams that beat them. Like Miami beat them. So I'm like, why would you put them in there over Miami? But Miami also lost the ACC championship game to Duke, and Duke didn't get in.
Yeah, and they also lost in the national championship game too.
shit, they made it there.
But they went on a run though.
Yeah,
And it's not
My
like
whole
they
thing
got their ass kicked. Like it
is
was a 7 point game.
I don't like how they. I like how
the
they kind of include.
Broncos not getting their ass kicked, but they it look like they might not go to Super Bowl. A win is a win.
Well, they not going to the Super Bowl.
Hey, tell him up. You didn't watch the game, so he ain't really see what happened. They was getting that ass kicked.
A win is a win.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
So
that's what we saying. So what was we saying, Marcus?
Y'all not saying
Um,
nothing,
what we talking about? What was we just talking about?
but lying and
the
excuses.
how they
College football
The
playoffs. College
gladiator.
football playoffs. Um,
yeah.
yeah, them changing it, them changing the rules to help teams that are not considered conference teams get in is dumb to me. How about you just force these teams to be a part of a conference? Because now letting Notre
Yeah.
Dame, like a team like that, just automatically have at large bid. You're gonna have the same problems you had this year. Some teams getting snubbed that they obviously should have been in there now because you already have an automatic bid. Like, while I understand we also want to give small schools the opportunity to get at large bids too, it should be the power four, and then the next automatic bid shouldn't be the next highest ranked conference champion. Like that makes no sense to me. Let the best
I think it
best
does
12
because
teams play.
whoever paying that money to them crackers deserve to be in there. Big bank
But,
take little bank
but when
always.
it come to
So I'm sorry, low majors. I'm sorry, mid majors. Play better.
but the whole
No,
thing
that's what I'm
about
saying.
them,
Like the mid major shouldn't be in there. That's what we're saying.
My bad.
my thing is like when it come to Notre Dame, Notre Dame is in a conference when it comes to basketball and the other sports. Football
Excuse
is
me,
the
bro. Let me
only
get some more
sport.
ignorance
It's the
out,
only
bro.
sport when it comes to them. When it comes
Get
to
better boosters. Get better alumni.
yeah,
Continue.
but
My
Notre
bad.
Dame is not even part. They part of a conference when it comes to basketball, but when football, they're independent, and they are only
Well,
one with a.
but schools can do that though. I know, cause just like schools can have different levels. Like Johns Hopkins, they lacrosse team like D1, but everything else D3. So I know schools got that. Like they do have that leeway that they can basically place their team wherever they want.
Yeah, but it
I
just
wouldn't say that. They had to earn that right.
they the only. But
Like to move up to
in
D1,
Notre Dame football,
you gotta win that shit.
Right,
But
but right now they could be like, fuck it. I'm saying, but right now they could be like, fuck it, I want to go back down to D3. It's you right. You gotta earn it to move up.
I'm no pistol, no, but I'm really trying to have a conversation. You got a little pistol, bro.
You said what?
I'm trying to be fruitful, bro. I have no pistol, bro. I'm really asking. I'm trying to have a convo. Like, I'm trying to be fruitful with it.
but when it comes to Notre Dame, Notre Dame has always been an independent when it came to football, but they're the only team that has their own TV rights to NBC. They're the only team that has TV rights.
I mean, and Notre Dame is a quote unquote powerhouse when it comes to football. Like they're never not in the mix. But again, like it seems like that new rule is specifically for them.
Yeah, especially
You know?
it says specifically like if they're in the top 12, they get an automatic bid.
Yeah.
But what if
Which
the rest?
again, they'll always be in top 12, or at least what I'm saying, somewhere in that mix. And now that this
Y'all
rule
having
is
too much fun. Marcus, you look like Michael Conley with dreads, older version. What you look like? You look like a Tyler Perry character.
you sound like what?
A Tyler Perry or House of Pain character.
Said I look like CJ.
I
She said,
said
no, my
Michael
name's
Collins.
CJ. Hey,
Oh
no,
man.
I'm crying.
Now I'm only saying that
Uh,
because I'm watching Mike Conley. I'm like, damn, I look like Martin.
Hey, look, and Cam, the funny part is he a real nigga. He like, I can't just go at my brother. I gotta let him have it too. I can't.
Really
No,
sad.
real shit. I said, let me take a couple away real quick too. Real
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. Real nigga.
Niggas,
Cam was quiet. I
Real
didn't know
nigga.
Cam was
Real
there.
nigga.
You laughing? You laughing? I didn't know you was there. I
niggas,
thought you was going live.
no, bro, told you, bro. I'm doing laundry, bro. I'm
Bro, I
listening,
didn't
bro.
see. I didn't
You
see.
try to look out for his brother. You said, nah, I ain't nah, I
I
can't
done sent
go.
one to everybody.
I can't go. Nah, he
mm-mm-mm.
a real nigga for that. He lame in a bitch. He a real nigga.
Mm-mm-mm.
Couldn't think of nothing. It took me a minute to think something. Listen,
What he
He
say?
said
What
I
he
was
say? What he
trying
say,
to be
bro?
fruitful, bro.
it took me a minute.
Oh, what is that?
Yo thought I was trying to up it on him. No, it's just ball. It's just
Nah,
football. It
bro.
take over.
Because bro, you just ever since you think I'm playing with these two niggas, bro. I would
Oh
disrespect
my
you,
bad. No, it's not that,
bro.
bro. It's not that, bro.
I would disrespect these two D3, bro. I just said that one nigga suck, bro. That's it, bro. I don't think everybody. That's it.
Yo,
It's just
Look, and
your
the
suck,
craziest
bro.
part is, I got bad memory and shit. I remember that full convo. I do
I
remember
know.
that.
I know. You got that. You like, bro, what? Nigga, I'm late. I bust your ass. I'll bust your ass. He said, why you say that? Nigga, I'll bust your ass. What you talking about? You ain't with a spot. And yeah, bro, you only scored like 1 point, bro. I get you, though. I get you can move along.
Hey, you
I
be
really want to
feeling
see
it,
it. I
bro.
don't.
You be feeling it, bro. He be understanding, bro.
Yo, like, chill, bro. Hey, bro, bro. I say yo
Try to
suck,
tell us
bro.
stay out the mix, man.
I say Chris Paul's up, bro. I can say yo suck, bro. What the fuck? Fine, bro.
Yeah, keep that shit CP.
Mm-mm-mm.
Colored people.
Yo, Yeah, I just find it crazy how they try to like put that exactly in the rules when it comes to Notre Dame. You know, it's just kind of
Yeah.
weird to me. Why not up the number of teams? Like, why not make it 16 teams so you don't even have to do that?
Well, and then like I want to know what the NBA and NFL does as far as their playoffs. Like what is the ratio that they decided to come up with? 7 and 7 for the NFL, or what is it? 16 teams for the NBA. I think it's over half the teams make it in the NBA, and then under half make it in the NFL.
Hmm.
But it's less teams in the NBA. So I'm trying to figure out what's their ratio of how many teams get in, how many don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
And then if they figure that out, do the same shit for college. This is going to be on a way bigger scale because it's way more schools.
when it comes to the NFL, it's 14 teams.
Yeah, this NFL
14
take the
teams.
top 14. Yeah, 7 and 7, because
Yeah.
it's three playoff games each side of the bracket first week, and then one bye.
Yeah. But see that whole thing with college, you know, they get like them 4 teams that automatically get their automatic bid. Those 4 teams get a bye.
But that's the same thing. Like that's the same thing for the NFL for real. The two teams get that automatic bye. That's how they
Yeah,
make it seven.
exactly.
That first number one on each seed. But that's what I'm saying. Like they can keep it like that. But damn, I mean, you is kind of right. They might just have to expand the playoffs. Which I mean, we're gonna have to either way. But you don't want it to be a 64 team playoff. Like we
Yeah.
don't want to have March Madness for football.
Nah, that'd be wild. Then a single elimination.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
All right, bet.
Yeah,
All right,
that'd
try
be
your math,
wild.
man.
Like they were talking about 3 different scenarios. I think it was 3 different scenarios when it came to the playoff.
what
Like
was it?
when they like there was to keep it the same, and then with they ended up the one they ended up passing with Notre Dame being if they get in the top 12 they get an automatic bid, and then they was like we're gonna make it to I think it's 14 to 16 teams, and then it was a 20 team one.
See, and if they go 20, I would be cool with 20. I would even say 24. 24, because it's four main con. It's four. You got your power four. Like it's no longer a power five. So your power four, you already gotta basically like calculate for two teams per making the playoffs. So that's already eight of your spots gone right there. 'Cause, I mean, you just have to estimate that that'll be 2 to 3. Like, because obviously those are the best like talent that they got on the field. They're gonna win the most games. So as a committee, you have to equate, but you'll have at least bare minimum 2 to 3 each of those four conferences, and then you drop down to like your mid majors. You know what I'm saying? To the JMU's that was ranked 20th 19th by the time they ended the season came. No, they was top 12. They had to be top 12. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
whatever them schools is, then you make I guess like a bottom tier bracket for them. All still a part of the playoffs, but you got to earn your way to go play these big games. Like I don't want to see you playing a one seed first week getting beat by a billion points. Like you just wasted a playoff spot. You know what I'm saying? So there's ways they
Mm-hmm.
can implement it, but they just got it's just hard because it's 300 schools out there, motherfucker. So it's like, how big can we make the playoff?
Right. Yeah, 20 teams. Like I mean, it would. I think it will make. I think it's going to be all about the money though, because you know it's going to generate a lot of revenue, and then it's not that many bowl games though.
Shit, how many bowl games you think it is, boy?
It's not 24 bowl games.
Hell yeah, it is. I mean, look,
Uh,
it might not be that many. Let me see, but I know it's hella.
They got
Let me
to,
see.
man.
they
Each team got to have some
they
type of
made up.
season.
They
It's
made up some
40.
bowl games.
It's 42 bowl games, bro.
I was gonna say, yeah, it got to be like that because there's so many colleges. It got to be that
Yeah, I was gonna say it's hella bowl game.
because you got to think
I
about it.
seen
HBCUs got their own shit.
they just made a Simpson Bowl.
Yeah, I'm saying they making up bowls. Like it didn't used to be that many bowl games.
Shit, I mean, yeah, we made we. I mean, we. I mean, they. I said we. They can keep making them up. But the reason they doing that is because so many schools are getting so good now. It's like, all right, we want to see these guys playing some type of quote unquote championship or quote unquote end of season shebang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because some teams never get to play
Yeah.
Alabama just based off, even if they do go undefeated, just off a strength of schedule, they're gonna say they ain't really play nobody.
I think,
Yeah,
but
Even
you,
if they beat that big D1
I just
powerhouse
think
school
that
that's on their schedule, they don't qualify to make to the national championship.
yeah.
mm,
So it's just so much when it comes to this college sports shit, bro. Because it's you talk about amateurs, or not even amateurs no more. They're down there professionals, so they getting paid. But you talk about 300 plus schools, like it ain't like we got 30 teams that can just figure this shit out in a day. Like it's
And
so
then
much
see,
work they
even
got to
from
do.
college basketball, that like lose, say like that big time draft pick losing to that upset, like in that first round, like him that might make him a 10th round pick, so that can fuck up a lot of shit in football. Like those
Yeah.
little mid state schools beating the shit out of like a LSU or something. Like in the not just in the beginning of the season, I'm talking like in playoffs or something. Like to stop them from getting to the bowl, like that shit crazy.
One thing I will say regarding that, because that's a fair point. For basketballs, like that's what we so used to watching and being around. That happens way more often than football.
That's what I'm saying. It would fuck up a lot of draft picks.
Yeah,
He should eventually get beat the LSU and shit.
yeah. But to your point, it happens like that because it's rare that you get a Eastern Michigan playing LSU. Like, how many exhibitions do NFL, college football teams get every year? Not exhibitions, but like non-conference games, maybe three max, three or
Yeah.
four. And then college, we getting 10, 12 non-conference games off rip. Like our whole first half of the season before the January is all non-conference. So like, it's a lot more opportunity to play these lower majors, or you know what
No,
I'm
but
saying.
I'm
And it's
saying like in basketball, like D1, like if you in the D1, say like if you like a mid major D1, you gotta win the mid majors. Then you gotta compete with the D1 then. Or you gotta
hmm
compete with all the other MEAC and all them. Then you when doing once you beat all them, then you get to play the D1. It's like so it's like I'm saying like football, like that shit means something. It's like playoffs in one game, like niggas play better. It's like crunch time. Like who wanted more? Like I'm saying like those it'll fuck up a lot of shit, bro. Because they will earn it to get there. I'm not saying it would just be like just because they 35 and 0. No, I'm saying like no, they won that mid major, then they beat the MEAC, and you feel me? Then that would be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be a lot more different players getting opportunity. Like
hmm
it'd be out of the like the room, like out of the loop.
Shit. I mean,
mm,
yeah. No, that's true.
Because they
I
would get
give you
paid
that.
higher. Because those guys go in like the later rounds. Those that means they first round. That means they get the real money early. It would just be a lot. It'd be different. Like a lot of like players like Ocho Cinco and like those little like because I think he played D1 or like AB, but they play like in you feel me like low D1s. You get what I'm
Shit, AB, Tyreek Hill, like all these little
saying? Yeah,
major
so
guys.
yeah, it might be they might get more exposure. It would just fuck it up. Like it might not be
I,
as
I
hungry.
personally think that the HBCU should get some type of bid. Like they should at least let two of those teams get a bid in those type of games in the college playoffs.
But like,
Just to
all
get more
right,
money
we
for
let
the
those teams get a bid, and like, all right, like Jackson State when Dion and them was there, they ran through the whole whatever conference they in. They ran through that whole thing. We know for a fact that if they would have played in the college football playoffs, it would have been the same thing that we watched happen to JMU and Tulane. Like, so why are we wasting a playoff spot for that?
That's why I feel like they should let them start. I mean, some of those teams play major teams.
But my thing is like it's harder. Like football is so hard to upset somebody. Like majority of the time in football, the better team wins. Basketball, that shit's up in the air. The ball just got to drop. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm
it's very rare that you'll see an upset in football. So it's like that first round, that round of 64 in March Madness, you like, oh shit, this nigga. FGCU might beat Bama. You know what I'm saying? You'll never say Tulane about to come in here and wax LSU when we talking about the college football playoffs.
Oh no, no. I was
That's
just
why.
saying
That's why I'm like, don't waste them spots.
it depends on how many teams you got in there. Like if they go to the 20 some teams, it just I just think you should spread the wealth a little bit. Just to see if those teams, like if they play, like I think it's a couple HBCU teams that play like the Big Ten teams or SEC teams. But they be they be using those teams for like tune-up games. That's another thing I don't I get that a little bit. When it comes to certain teams, especially those top teams, like when it come to like those big schools like Alabama and LSU, they got tune-up games in the beginning of the season, playing teams that not even that you pretty much know they're not gonna lose those games.
Yeah,
But
yeah, no, I feel
I
that.
mean it's good for I feel like they should play. They should play a lot more. They should let those teams play those type of teams because a lot of HBCU teams don't even get to play Ohio State or something like that.
But
They get to play it in the tournament though. Like when it comes to the tournament, the March Madness tournament, you'll see that matchup. Like you might see Morgan State go against like Kansas or Kentucky or somebody like that.
mhm.
But
All right,
I
that's
wouldn't say
football.
Morgan State gonna beat no
It's been
football.
good though. It's been good. Hey, Cam, you there, dummy? Damn.
Yeah.
All right, that. All right, thank you, bro. That's football, bro. That's great combo. That's like a sneak peek of the Super Bowl episode. So just yeah,
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
boys is cooking out there, man.
Y'all heard us working.
yeah. My
Yeah.
phone stopped the grill.
Y'all heard us
Yeah,
work. I ain't gonna lie.
all
We
these
Marcus, we ready to
teams,
start our own shit. We ready to start our own football shit.
we might have to.
hmm Not another football cast, some shit like that.
That's crazy.
hmm
Yeah.
It's cool. I was right.
Now,
I almost
now
let y'all
this,
go to the 30. But I was like,
like,
if I let y'all
yeah.
go to the 30, like it's not gonna end.
No, I mean, it's
No,
only
hell no.
one
Y'all was
game
gonna
on
finish
right
by like
now.
You
four or
know,
five.
six
Like
thirty,
y'all,
And
six thirty. The
y'all
other
was going
game
y'all was
start though.
yeah, that's what
yeah,
I'm
they
saying.
get
Y'all
ready
was
to start
that's
right
what I'm
now.
saying. It was gonna end. Like I like let me get in there, like
I
stuck about
mean, it's a
Roddy
whole
not playing
nother.
Rob Dylan. Can't like
Well,
what's up? Like
yo, I was just watching the Pivot podcast, right? Shout
mhm.
out to Ryan Clark and them, yo. But yo, I was watching the Pivot podcast when they had Mikey Williams on,
Yeah,
and he was talking about how he had to like he had the adversity he had to go through and all that stuff, and how he got to pretty much fix his image. And a lot of people like look at him a certain type of way because of what happened and all that. Like because it happened in his house, that's how he ended up in that shit. But you think Mikey Williams can do anything to like get to the point where people like on in the NBA gonna give him a chance to actually get into the league?
Yeah, if he who?
yeah, every day, yeah. But he got hooped though, cause he had like a little bit
Yeah.
more. But I think
Yeah,
might be
yeah,
his coach.
UCF.
No, he not there no more.
He
No,
had
UCF.
Sacramento, man.
Yeah, him and Dion
Yeah,
Johnson transferred.
yeah, they had Sacramento. I mean, no, Dior at Tarleton or something like that, and then,
He actually
uh,
leading like the country in scoring and shit.
yeah, like he'll get a shot. Mikey, if he start putting up numbers, he'll get a shot too. He just play at a small school, so like he don't get too
Yeah,
much TV time.
like both of them playing at a small school, but Dior doing what he supposed to do at a small school. Like Mikey just had a couple good games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If he
I
was like a
remember his.
freshman or something, maybe.
Yeah, 'cause what is this like his? because he had to sit out. I know he was initially supposed to go to Memphis.
Yeah, I think this maybe is like dang
Who?
Twen-
Who? Mikey?
yeah,
Might be 21.
both of them. I think both of
Yeah, I think it's his junior year.
Uh, Yeah, like he was saying on the podcast, he's like, yo, he can do the whole full 4 years. He might need all that. He might need all that to
Oh,
get
he's going
completely
to
back.
because this
But
is
it's
like his
like
first year and really
people
getting
still
going.
going, yeah, people still looking at him as though that whole thing that happened. So it's gonna be that's gonna be like a cloud over him for a little while. Because who's gonna want to give you that $1 million, that millions of dollars in the first, if you're a first round pick, who's gonna want to give you that? Who's gonna want to take that chance on him?
I mean, yeah, it sucks that it happened like during that crucial time frame of his life. If he was a pro and then something like that happened, all right, you can come back from that because then you can just compare him to like a Michael Vick story. Like he don't got nothing to do with it, but
Class stuff. He always
yeah,
admits he got nothing to do. He still
hmm
have to.
yeah, a lot
I
of
was
these
just I
guys.
just found that interesting,
I
because
mean, they
because
was
he's
like
less
him
than
and
one
Barney
and
Rich
zero.
was like the beginning of the NIL. So
Mm-hmm. The
nigga,
number
Jay
one,
Young
I
got
just saw the
16
number
years
one
more than him.
player. The boy AJ that played for BYU?
The bouncer.
Yeah, he had 40.
But it was two other freshmen I heard that had 40 though.
And we ain't worry about them.
Man, he looking like number one pick right now. That's all I'm saying.
You don't
Oh
know
nah,
nothing.
Peterson damn near done wrap that up, bro. The way I hear everybody talking about him,
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. I
Pearson's
think he
doing
had
good.
42.
yeah, Darren up out of there. He number one for sure, probably.
No.
They pretty much the top two picks, one and two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though like watching both of them play, like they are both like the definition of pros. Like Darren doesn't miss, and the bouncer gets to like his spots. Like it's very fun to watch those two gentlemen play.
Hmm.
They
And
better than the Bulls and niggas.
Hmm.
yeah,
I heard
'cause
one thing I
they
heard on
playing
T
top.
podcast that I agree with is even though Boozer's nice, very fundamentally sound, he probably is the most league ready at the moment. He is very he's a very earthy player. Like he can shoot a little bit, but he's a land animal. He's not a freak athlete. Like that might be a little risky drafting a guy like that. I mean, he could turn into like a Brook Lopez. I ain't putting a ceiling there, but like right now, that's where I see him at, like a more skilled Brook. Like he can handle the ball, but it ain't too like explosive. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know G
I
probably
don't.
don't agree with that.
Yeah, he not even in here, but
Hmm.
I I think that I don't know. Like I got to see more. I don't feel like he should like if he has to come out this year. If we feel like this would be the best year for him to come out, I feel like he should come back to school.
Yeah.
So like in his instance, I feel like he should come back to school.
Hmm. I I mean, I wouldn't I wouldn't say that because well, it depends on how much money he getting and how much better we think he can get in college. Like, cause we know he's gonna be a top five pick at the latest. Like the latest he'll be picked is five. And so with that, you still gonna get your money. I don't know how much money you making at Duke, but how much better can he really get at Duke after this year? After like the year he's putting on right now.
We talking college, Gavin. But yeah, I don't even know any more other players that would take that you would take in that top and like. even higher than him? Like, who would you take higher than him?
DiVincenzo
It
is.
it depends on what you want. Like if you want ready now, like let's go play. All right, then give me booze. If you going like if a lot of teams are potential drafting teams, so Koa Pete might be might be up there. The freak
If you
athlete.
the
You said what?
if you the Hawks or the Wizards, who you draft first?
If I'm the Hawks or the Wizards?
I think the Hawks good now, right? They in the playoffs and shit.
As
Let's
far as
check the.
standards go,
Yeah, but let's who are the worst teams in the Western and Eastern shit, right? I know the Wizards is the worst.
That I don't know.
mm-mm-mm.
The worst teams in the East is Indiana and Washington. And then the worst in the West is New Orleans and the Kings.
Mm.
So who y'all drafting first? If I got the for them team.
If I'm, I mean, we can go team by team. Who was the first team you said, Ken?
For the East is Indiana and Washington.
So
If I'm
it's no
Indiana, I'm
players.
getting AJ.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's no players. Just like we just get him regardless of these teams. The situation. So
Honestly,
y'all full.
that's a toss up. I'm going with either AJ or Darren is a safe pick because Darren's so good at shooting the ball. Like you can let him play off ball if you want. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how effective he will be, but he has the capability of being great off the ball too. So
Only team
that's
I
it.
say that don't really apply to is probably Pelicans because I don't think they go guard again.
Yeah, I mean, even if the
I
Pels
don't think
drafted this year,
I don't think they
they
would
would.
draft. They would draft AJ. I don't think they would draft Peter.
Yeah, I think the
Unless they
Pelicans.
was the
I think
second
they
pick.
would probably, depending on what they want to do with Zion. I feel like they'll end up moving away from Zion pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going AJ and
He's
Derek
still
Peter.
playing. He's still playing good in spots though.
Yeah, Zion.
If
I
they
mean,
draft Peter, if they draft Peterson, that means they get rid of Poole and shit. I mean that mean nothing, but
I think that the best team right now for the bottom. You said the Kings was on that list too.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm.
I mean, the
If
Kings need to
I'm the
take
Kings,
take
I'm getting AJ. I'm
man.
the Kings. I'm
If I'm
getting
the Kings, I'm getting whoever the fuck on the board. They need any three of them.
oh my god, he just dropped Najee.
Just give me
Oh, he
one,
did. No, that was crazy.
and then we
Mm-hmm.
figure it out from there. But as long as I got one of them, I'm cool.
Yeah, the bottom
Mm-mm.
five of the league is Brooklyn, the Kings, Indiana, the Pelicans, and then the Washington.
If you the Wizards,
If
yo,
Peter, where did Peterson go?
guard
He
heavy though.
bad. He got they that's all bad shit.
You want him to go to a place where it's win now? Nigga, ain't no such thing when you're a
But I'm saying
top
like
five
they
draft
all
pick.
like the Kings like that's all bad. Like Levine, that's gonna be bad. Like it's just bad.
Unless you like
Then
the
then if he gonna be bumping heads with Mather. That's bad.
I said fuck the Kings.
The Pelicans, he gonna be bumping heads with German. Like that's bad. That means they blowing that shit up with the Pelicans. They draft him. And the Wizards is just so like
Why you think Darren
if the
not going to
Wizards
the
get him,
Pelicans is
oh my
good?
goodness, bro.
You don't think him going to the Pelicans is good?
What? I love you, man.
I think that'd be a good fit for him going with the
I was
Pelicans.
going to say him going to the Pelicans is a good pick.
Who his player comparison?
Darren Peterson?
What? So Trey
Yeah.
Murphy, no, he don't play. What Trey Murphy played? The two, or three?
He
Trey
played
Murphy
he
played a
played the
three.
two and the three.
Oh, all right. So they can go Jeremiah Fizz, Peterson, but that take away from him now.
Take away
If
from
he
who?
Trey Murphy, if they get Peterson,
I mean, who? So that's what I'm saying. Like, pretty soon you have to either get away from Zion or Trey Murphy because Trey Murphy been
I'm
putting
about to
up
say
30.
they probably go away from Zion, rock with
Like one
Trey.
of them gonna have to go.
and get whatever rookie they get the shot.
If they
Because
getting rid of
we
Zion,
can talk
all right,
about the
AJ,
bench.
come on.
Well, I'm
If
saying,
they getting rid of Trey, Darn, you come get this bump.
I mean, they
Hmm.
trade Trey Young, so I ain't surprised they trade Zion, but it's like,
It's like where do you send Zion though? Like where do you send him to?
Whoever give him the best package.
I want
Yeah,
to see him in John Morant and the same thing.
Like what
Why?
are you gonna want back for him? Like you can't want no first round pick for him.
that
Why?
You
man.
Every
said
time
why?
Zion step on the floor, he a
That
20 or 10 guy.
You said why?
Yeah. Well,
Same reason.
why?
Same
Why
reason.
would you want? Why
Same
would you
reason.
want Ja?
Same reason.
And
Same reason. They was already trading to the Bucks.
what are you saying?
For the same reason that people want to see him play with John Giannis is the same reason I was so they were winning, pick and roll,
I wouldn't want to
and
see
it
Ja
was
with
so bad.
Giannis. Well, I would Zion with Giannis makes more sense than Ja with Giannis. And Ja and Zion, while it would be exciting, I don't think Ja. I just don't want Ja and Zion in the same city. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, that happened. They gonna hold each other accountable.
The hell makes you think that?
They gonna crash out together, bro.
Two unaccountable niggas saying they gonna hold each other accountable.
They gonna crash out together. You gonna get bad.
Oh man,
Right now.
it's weird. It's I feel like it's very weird right now. Like
I
where
wish
do you
they would have.
send these
Matter of
guys?
fact, let's push that narrative. Trade job to the Pelicans for the deal. I know he said he don't want to. I know he said he don't want to leave the team. But no, you gotta go. He
But
ducked the
he
second.
said his
Pelicans.
top choice is Miami. Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't want him to come to Miami. I don't think that would be a good thing for him to come to Miami because he's gonna waste the rest of his years.
Why? They gonna keep bad. They trading
Bam
Tyler
is
Hero.
it's
Who
a
you gonna
lot.
go
I
there
think
for? For Wig?
They trading Tyler Hero and Andrew Wiggins, bro.
yeah, but Wiggs was supposed to be part of the trade with Golden State. They wanted Wiggs back for Kaminga because Kaminga got hurt.
Hmm.
A lot of people say he should have faked the injury after he requested the trade. He should have faked the injury instead of actually getting hurt.
He probably
Yeah.
tried and actually got hurt.
Wild
Man,
thing. And then Giannis, Giannis being
I
hurt right
I
now with a calf injury. That's
I
he got
like
he got
John
to take it
now.
easy with that.
You know him, Paul. He's not a real Miami Heat fan, bro.
I'm a Heat fan. I just don't think Ja would be a good fit. They're gonna waste the rest of this year. What we gonna do
Nah,
with
he
him? Him and
he
Bam?
be yeah. I think him and Bam will work. Bam is a better Jaren
Well,
Jackson,
Norman
bro.
Powell, bro. I'm going back to the Grizzlies.
Mm, I don't know about all
He
that,
got a
man.
better Grizzlies for real. Like,
Yeah, look, yeah, real shit.
I don't know about all that,
bro,
man.
Bam
Ja
better than
Morant hurt.
Wiggins, bro.
And Ja Morant hurt now too. This nigga got an elbow injury.
That nigga don't want to get traded. They was gonna trade that nigga to motherfucking Sacramento or to the Jazz. Crazy shit, bro. Damn, fuck with him, bro.
Fuck it,
uh,
him and Zion to the Jazz. Fuck it with Lori.
He's looking like a
I
buyout.
think
Like,
about
he's looking crazy, bro. Real shit.
it. He's ready to buy him out. Hey, what you think? What's up with your man Rich Paul, man? What's up with him and all this crazy talk he talking about, man?
And
You an
Troll better be a
agent.
coach.
do something like, oh, you an agent. Why are you talking about trading people, man?
Cause he not an agent. He a coach in the making.
All right, who you gonna coach? What they gonna? They think they gonna slide his ass in there to the Lakers?
I don't know, but that's the only reason he would be talking the way he talking.
It got to be some type of reason behind it. Something like
He coaching. That's what it is. He said this my way to show everybody that I can. I got my mind in this basketball shit for real, and this how I'm gonna sneak my way in there.
I don't
Start
see
just
it.
spreading little rumors like this.
Yeah, they should trade Austin Reeves. I'm like, yo, Austin
Hey, why
Reeves?
why the nigga in the comments say fuck the Kings?
Yeah, I saw.
Man, tell me what's the beef with the Kings, man? What they do to you?
That's the first thing I see. I'm like, why this shit highlighted in blue? Oh, I mean, he funny. But nah, yeah. Um, damn, I forgot what I was saying though. He down.
He straight threw you off. What do Casanova Tiger? Yo, this is crazy, man.
Who's hot
We,
dog?
we,
I just turned to. I just
oh, we got a special guest.
Uh
Man,
oh. Uh oh.
We got a special
yeah.
guest.
I'm on the pause,
I
man.
guess he heard us talking crazy stuff.
I'm
He's
on this
like, hold
pause.
up,
Oh,
I got to
dang.
interject.
Yo, what's going on?
what's up with
Word,
you,
Hey,
Mr.
hey.
what's
Van?
up, man?
What's happening? How y'all doing, man?
We
Can't
good,
complain,
man.
man.
Yeah,
How
I
you
just hopped
feeling?
on for a minute. That's all. I know y'all.
Okay.
I know y'all talking about high level stuff. You know, what I mean, that's out of my league. So I'm gonna guess
I'm
y'all got
crying.
Oh man, we need a
you got to
referee
move the
on here,
camera up,
man.
yo.
What's up with all this traveling, man? What's up with all this traveling going on in the league, man?
Yeah, yeah.
The rap don't call it. It's not a travel.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Ain't you see? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, even though it could be, but if it
Nah,
don't
that go for
call it,
everything.
yeah, if it don't call it, then we keep playing.
Yeah, ref don't call it. It ain't a foul.
Now that don't mean that. That don't mean it ain't a foul. It just he just ain't call
Exactly. So get back on D. Get back on defense. Let's go.
it. Yeah, pretty much. Next play. There's always the next play. There's always
Mm-hmm.
the next play.
No, it's not. Because sometimes you don't
Yeah,
get back in the game.
we were just talking about
Depends.
these young
Depends on the
college
time.
players, man.
Depends on
Nope,
the
you
time of
fucked
the
up
game.
when you ate that nigga, you ate the stuff playing, you get in there, you get out your body. Trust me, I know.
Nah, it ain't
Get his
always like
ass.
that.
Yo, but
Go get it.
but most people think every time they go to the hole they get fouled.
Was like
Mhm.
All
LeBron.
all contact is not a foul. Basketball is a contact sport.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
contact
agree.
is not a foul.
Oh yeah,
Y'all
you
hear
gonna
that?
you better
Y'all
be
hear
ready
that
when you
crowd?
refereeing the ones. You gonna be ready, bro.
Y'all hear that crowd? That's coming
I
from the
agree.
referee.
What I will say, because I do agree, it's very rare when I'm driving. It's not. So but it's a rarity though. You know what I'm saying?
How
It's
about if you
very
how
few
about
niggas like that.
how about if you create the contact?
Oh, I mean, hey, that's ref discretion. That's what we call that. That's ref
Okay.
discretion.
Okay. All right. All
So
right.
once
Yeah.
the contact we create be legal though. Theirs don't be.
Well, you can't if you create the contact, you putting the defense at a disadvantage. So
That
you
that
want me
that's why I need.
so you want me penalize the defense because you created the contact and you missed the layup.
No, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying.
got
That's
they
discretion.
got
That's discretion. That's on you. I'm just hoping that you give me that one if I scream loud enough. Ref, hey! You know what I'm saying? One of them.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look at you and say, make the layup.
See, nigga like me be like, bet, let's get it. Come on, get back on D. You know what I'm saying? I was just right back on D. Let's go.
Then the next time when you make the layup, it's gonna be an and one.
See,
There we
that's
go.
good
See?
reference right there.
That's what I'm saying. See,
Oh, no. You just said that, boy. You ain't get no more job.
He just told the truth though. He just told the truth. That's it.
Oh,
I'm
Cause
yeah.
that's what they tell them. That's what they be saying to him in the game. That's what they say
you
to the
funny.
players.
So make the layup. That's what we tell. I tell all. That's what I tell all of them guys because a lot of guys they go in there to the hole. They create. They trying to they going to the hole. They driving and they creating the contact and they want you to bail them out. I'm not bailing you out. Make
But
the
my thing
shot.
is,
Yeah.
if I create the contact before he A to A, if he still A B when I create the contact, you gotta blow it. You gotta blow the
Yeah,
whistle.
yeah, yeah. You got to. I mean, depending on the situation and the referee's discretion.
Yeah.
It's all at the referee's discretion. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
if I jump into him early enough and I don't get it, I'm a little hot. I'm like, come on, he was
But
still AB when I got him.
if you jump into the defender, you're not getting that. I'm tell you that straight up.
It depends. Look, you gotta remember, I'm also a
If
guard.
he
Guards get the advantage
if
down there.
right if the defender is vertical and you jump into him, you're not getting that. I'm gonna tell you
That's
that
what I'm
now.
saying. It's before he vertical, before he A to A. Like if I get into
Okay.
him before he A to A, then you gotta blow it, and I get the advantage. I'm down there in the giant world.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. You gotta watch the tape.
You know what I'm saying? I done got a couple of them like that.
Yeah. 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 Like I said, I mean, all it's all judgment. It's all the judgment of the official.
Yeah.
Some contact is obvious. Some stuff is obvious. It's obvious that it's a foul,
Yeah.
or it's not a foul, or it's a flop, or it's not a flop. It's obvious,
Hmm.
and you got to discern the obvious and the incidental. Because if it's
So,
incidental, we playing on.
yeah.
That's like if you dribbling out top, and the defender, he might put a hand on you, but you still go by him. You're not gonna call that. You going by. If he don't impede you, then you still be able to go where you want to go. Then we're not gonna
Right.
blow that. But if he put two hands on you, that's automatic in high school.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
clip that up, cause remember I said that in the gym. Cam used that too.
What'd you
As
say?
soon as he
Yeah.
put two on me, that's blow it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? As soon as he put two on me, blow it.
Yeah, yeah. That's automatic. You know what I mean? And you gonna
Um,
get it. And you gonna get it. And most of the time when you blow that early in the game, the defense tends not to do it again or do it
yeah,
as much. But you try to all that stuff you try to avoid. Get your hands off them. Move your feet. Get your hands
Yeah.
off. You know what I mean? But if they continue to do it, then you gotta blow it. Then once you blow it and they see it's in the game, you hoping that they won't keep repeating the same action.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's called game. That's called game management. That's called game management. Same thing with 3 seconds. You don't want to blow 3 seconds.
Nah, and we hear y'all selling us. Get out of there. Get out of
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Get out of
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
Get out of there. You know what I mean? But some people don't listen, and you gotta blow it. But once you blow it that one time. You know,
Yeah. That's enough.
that's it. And then most of the time, the coach gonna say something to you.
yeah. That's when the
Everybody,
assistants in your
Yeah.
ear.
yeah, because everybody. Hopefully, when you say it loud enough, the the players can hear it, the bench can hear it, the coach can hear it. So they already telling you, and you still staying in there, then that's on the player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you
So that
deal with a game that's choppy, but you ain't trying to mess up the flow of the game. But it's
you
real. It's
got
real
you
hectic out there
got
though.
you got to blow that shit. You got to
Yeah.
blow that shit so they stop doing that shit. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be depending on what quarter you in. Like say you in the second quarter, then you gonna blow that shit to try to stop them from doing that shit. Try to get control of the game. You want to try to get if the game trying to start to get out of hand. You want to try to get control of the game as soon as you can. So that's when you start blowing stuff. You
Yeah.
know, and then whoever that problem player is, you know, you getting him out of the game. You know what I
Right.
mean? If you got a player that's, you know, that's out there just hacking the shit out of people, you know what I mean? You getting him out. You getting him out of the game.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because he's causing problems. Everybody else is doing what they're supposed to do, but this one particular player, it could be on either side. He the one that's disrupting the game. So you want to
Yeah.
get him out. You know, get him out the game. You know what I
Right.
mean? Then you can get, hopefully, you can get back to a normal flow where you can let the kid. The ultimate goal is to let the players decide the game, not the officials.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate goal. It don't always work out like that, but that's what you want to try to do. You
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah. If y'all controlling the game, I ain't trying to play.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. If it's too many whistles, it makes for a bad game for us and for the players.
yeah.
And you don't want that. That's you don't want to put shit in the game. You know
Right.
what I mean? So, and then it's the level of play, you know. But I find that unlimited shit, them dudes be crying a lot.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
They be crying a lot. You know, every
Don't worry.
time pretty much they want to go to the hole, they want to get a foul. But yo, I mean, you're a big boy, you're a grown man. If you
Yeah.
going in there amongst the trees, expect to be some contact. Now, if it's illegal contact, we blowing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But if you going in there amongst the trees or whatever the case may be, you know, it's going to be contact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be contact. Now,
What do you constitute as flagrant?
you can see something that's intentional, like if somebody winding up, or they just push you with two hands, they're not even making an attempt for the ball or something like that. Or if you in the air, they just come up behind you and just don't even make an attempt on the ball. They just run into you, just run you over.
Yeah.
That's intentional or flagrant. You know what I mean? And I've called that a few times. I just recently had a game where a kid just went and he just pushed the kid with two hands. Automatically that's intentional. For the most part, unless it's the situation where it's down to end of the game and you want to foul, but you're not. We know you fouling, but you put two hands on him. You're not pushing, but you put two
Yeah.
hands on him. Yeah, that's something different. But trying to just actively shove somebody, yeah, and you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference. You know what I mean? So,
Like undercutting?
oh yeah, we getting that. If you a player in the air, you go underneath it, we getting that. You know what I mean? We getting that. Because you can hurt somebody for real. You know
See, no, I profile, so it'd be hard to see my files. I profile.
what I mean?
It'd be hard to see mine.
Yeah, you're not the first person that said that.
Nah, but they be lying. That's what I be saying. I be saying they be lying.
Uh,
Nah, I be real.
okay. All
Yeah.
right. I need your name and your photograph so I can watch out for you.
Nah, yeah, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk. I always talk to the ref for the game. Just listen to me. Just listen to me. It's gonna be hard for you to see these. So don't listen to the crowd. It's
you
hard. It's
go
gonna be hard.
you go make them look for him if you tell them that in the beginning.
But yeah, look, they gonna be so smooth. You gonna be like, I gotta get it to him. I gotta get it to him.
Yeah.
How he
Okay.
get that ball? That's what he gonna say.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But most officials are approachable if you approach them in a respectful manner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They be willing to talk to you. You know what I mean? You can say,
Yeah.
my thing is, a lot of players be saying, "Yo, ref, watch this, my man. He doing this. He doing this. He holding me. He pushing off, or whatever the case may be." They don't be saying, "Look, I might be doing some fouling out there, but you ain't gonna be able to see it." You don't want to tell them that.
Nah,
That's
I'm trying to tell you.
crazy.
I'm trying to tell you. Look, it's gonna work.
Because you putting the target on your back now. Oh, yo, number 7 say, yo, he getting away with fouls out there. Oh, really? Yo, he got him.
Nah, I ain't getting away with them. They not fouls. Just look at how
Okay.
crucial these steals is. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. You
Okay.
gonna be like, that gotta be something. There's no way he got that ball. It's gotta be something. You know what I mean?
Okay. All
So
right. All right.
Watch, I'm
Why?
just saying. That's what I'm saying. I gotta show you. You can't. It don't. It sound crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I might have to
You
see
see,
that. Send me the
you
tape.
see that?
Yo,
Send me the
I
tape.
got you.
Don't call Carrie neither.
You said what?
what you said? Don't call
Don't call
Karen either.
Carrie.
Yeah, don't call
Okay.
Carrie. Got a lot of money
I'm
on that game.
traveling.
Actually, what's up with yeah, Carrie? Let's get it out the way. Let's get it out the way because they be hot with
Yeah,
me.
got a
Hey,
lot of money on that game, man. Don't call that one.
if the ball is not, if my hand is not under the ball, if I have control with it on the side of the ball, that is not a carry.
Well,
Correct
it
or no?
depends.
You
It
right.
depends on how long you got it up on the side. NBA they do that
Okay.
shit all the time. High school, more than likely they even call that shit. You know what I
All
mean?
right. So if I'm hanging with the ball, I don't have control like a fast break.
Oh,
Ball
that
just swinging in the air.
if you
How
don't
many
got
steps
control
I'm
of the
getting?
ball, that's different. If you don't got control of the ball, that's just like if you juggling the ball and we don't call it travel. You got to have control of the ball in order for it to be a travel.
Does
You
control
know,
of the ball mean two hands or one?
it depends.
Shit for a carry, one, right?
Depends.
Well,
Only way you
I'm
can
saying
get
like
one.
if I'm on a fast break and I ain't get it, I'm just throwing it out there and then it's in my right hand, but it's still spinning. Like I could not have control or have control. My steps ain't start yet.
Right. Yeah, that's like I said, every play is different. Every play is different. Every play is not the same.
Oh,
You know, and every play is not the same. And then, like I said, it's judgment. Fouls, like we say, we call in the game fouls is fouls. As officials when we have our pregame, if you call a foul, then we gonna back you up because we a team. Fouls
Yeah.
is fouls, but as far as the rules, you don't want nobody to you know mess up no rules. You don't want the play to get out of hand. You know what I mean? You don't want no fights in your games. You know what I mean? That's the
yeah,
kind of stuff that you try to stay away from. The coaches, make sure the coaches don't act a fool. You know what I mean? The assistants. And most of the time it's the assistants because really assistants don't supposed to say anything. Only coach that's supposed to stand is the head coach. The assistant coach, he can talk during the timeouts in the huddle, but when the game is playing and you got assistants hollering out, yo, that's a foul and this and that. Yo, that's not good. You
man, I
know,
be
Is
jumping
that an
on my damn
automatic
seat.
catch?
yeah. And you gotta, you
Would
give
you
them
give
that
him a catch for
warning.
that?
Say again, yeah, oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. You give him, you try to work with him. You say something to him. Look, coach, you're doing too much standing. Have a seat. You know what I mean? And most of the time they do it, but you got some that's hard headed and they get it. They get it. And if you getting your assistant coach getting technical fouls on your bench, that means the coach got to sit down for the rest of the game. Even though
Right.
it's an indirect, it's not a direct technical to the coach, but it's still an indirect technical to him. This is in high school. In college, it's different. They can stand, they can get techs and they can stand the whole game. But in high school, if the coach or assistant get a technical foul, coach got to sit the rest of the game. So that hampers him from coaching his team. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
So you don't want assistant that's volatile. You want the assistants to help you as far as coaching the players and managing the game and keeping your players under control. You know what I mean? So and if you get assistant getting thrown out of a game, got to get thrown out. That's not a good look. So
no,
that
for real.
means as a coach, you don't have control of your bench. If you having
So
your assistants getting
how
thrown
how
out of
long
the
do
game,
you let them go before you even think about
no,
like
you don't.
like
You
when it
don't.
comes to like
You get
discerning
them.
whether
You
you're
give
gonna
them the
knock somebody out
warning.
of the game?
Most officials might not even give you a warning. But once you give them that warning, then that's it. All bets is off. If you do something again that we deem unsportsmanlike, then you get it. You get it. Don't come on the court. Don't come out that box. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay.
So with
So I
Mr.
can't
Dan
coach.
with
I'm gonna
calls,
try my
right?
luck.
Yeah.
With
Now, if
calls,
you
right?
if now it's different if there's a timeout and you walk out and you say, Mr. Fisher, can I talk to you for a second? That's different. But during the game, if the ball is in play and we running down the court and you just didn't get a foul on the other end that you thought was a foul, and you running out on the court screaming,
Oh yeah,
you're
tee him
getting
up.
that. You're getting that.
That should be like when you get a T, you automatically throw them out though.
You know, I mean, you can throw most of the time. If you get two technical fouls, it's all you gone. But depending on the case and the severity, if that first one, if it's severe enough, he can go on the first. You can get ejected on the first technical as well. That goes for anybody. If your behavior is that severe, we're not gonna tolerate nobody, acting a fool and trying to show us up, and the whole crowd can hear. You the worst referee in the world. You cheating. That's the magic word. You cheating. That's the magic word.
Oh yeah. Woo, you gone. Don't even
Yeah,
worry about it. Don't even worry
yeah,
about it.
yeah. I mean, you done. And
You
then
getting
and
Yeah,
and,
man.
tossed.
and most of the time when you saying that, you not whispering. you you
Right,
laugh.
he's screaming.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
standing on it.
yeah. You laugh, and everybody in the gym hear you. So you
I'm type
can't.
nigga. I say that while I'm walking away and then look surprised. Like what? Like, what? I mean, why you telling me?
And then there's another thing. If we, a lot of when you're a fish, you got to tune a lot of stuff out. You hear people, but you don't listen. If that makes sense,
Mm.
you
Hmm.
know what I mean. But if we hear it, like on the coach side, if you hear, you might be talking to your players, yo, y'all fucking the game up. If we hear that shit, yo,
Hey,
you getting it. You getting it. Yo,
Hey, yo,
coach,
say it again, yo. What you getting, yo? What,
you getting that. If you talk to the players we running by, y'all fucking this game up. If we hear that shit, yo, you getting that, man. You can't scream out the fan.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, if we
but
don't hear it, that's something different.
he from experience.
But if we hear that, you come on, man. You can't be saying that. Coach, you can talk to
yo.
your players
He said, "Yo,
however
you
you want,
fucking the
or however
game
you
up,
want to
nigga."
talk to them. But long as we don't hear it and it's not, off the cuff, then you fine. But if we hear it, then you gotta get that. And most of the time, when you saying something like that to your players, you pissed off, everybody can hear that shit. You're not whispering nothing like that because you want them to hear. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I mean, it's a lot of nuance. I tell anybody, you know what I mean. If you can officiate in Baltimore City, you can officiate anywhere in the world. Because there's a lot of
No,
shit
for
that
Mm.
sure.
happens in Baltimore. You know what I mean? It's a
Mm-mm-mm.
lot of stuff you gotta deal with. You know what I mean?
So with
So
the calls, right? How much does the early game physicality dictate the calls that's coming in the late game situation? Like
well,
y'all more likely to call them, or y'all less likely to call them
well,
because
you
of
want
what y'all
you
seen
don't
early?
want you if you not if certain things happen in the first quarter that you let players play through at the end and they know that they letting us play through this. Then at the end of the game, we're not going to start blowing it now.
Yeah.
We didn't let y'all play somewhat physical throughout the game, and now we gonna blow touch shit. No, that's not. No, you're not doing that. But you
But you
want to
got you
try to,
got some refs that'll do that as a makeup for not calling it earlier.
you got to eliminate. You got to nip that stuff in the bud. If the because they want to take that out of the game.
Mm.
Physicality that's the stuff they want to eliminate from the game because it causes issues. Because if you letting them do that shit, at the beginning of the game, they go to the hole and get bumped. They knocking people off stride. You don't blow that shit, then the offensive player gonna get frustrated.
Yeah.
So, But if you letting that shit go by the whole time, by the end of the game or the third or fourth quarter, if you ain't blowing that shit and he go to the hole and you still ain't blow that shit, then he getting upset. And then you're going to have problems in your game. You want to try to nip
Yeah.
physicality in the bud early. Like, yo, we not allowing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not allowed. If it's not a lot of post play in high school I'm talking high school basketball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as far as the unlimited and college, that's they different players. The physical body is different, so they can play
Yeah.
through a lot more stuff. You know what I mean? In high school, you don't want to call it touch shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, go make the shot. And a lot of players they want to get create the contact and get fouled and not concentrating on making the shot.
Right. Yeah.
Make the shot. Make the shot. Concentrate on getting the shot. If you concentrate on that, 9 times out of 10, if you get hit, you gonna
Yeah.
get
It's
the call.
definitely a foul. Yeah.
You gonna get the call. But if you like just going in there throwing shit up and thinking somebody gonna bail you out, that's not me. I'm telling you that straight up. I'm not gonna say that to the players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm saying I'm not bailing you out.
Yeah.
I'm not bailing you out. You know what I mean? I'm not bailing you out. You know what I mean? But that's like I say, that shit is all judgment, man. What y'all guys might think a foul is, we might not see it that way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So how you
But
feel about makeup calls?
I mean, it happens. If you call, just like I was saying, 3 seconds. If you call 3 seconds down one end, you won't call it down the other.
Hmm.
Just so you called 3 seconds
No,
on
we
that.
talking about the real makeup call. Like you called a foul, like a bad foul. Like you talking about
Yeah.
one of them. Or something
Oh,
that wasn't like one of them. Yeah,
Yeah,
nigga.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. I think I rarely
Not
see
in
that.
three
I feel like
seconds.
I
Not
see
make
more. I feel like I see
Yeah. The
more of
three
a you
second
missed the
obvious.
call.
Yeah,
So then the
I'm
next
talking
time he
about one
come
of them.
down, it's
I'm
a
talking about one of
softer
them
foul, and you
fuck
give him
nigga
that one
calls.
because you missed that first one. I see
I
more of
mean,
that.
but
I'm talking about one of them calls that make a nigga say you cheat.
no, I don't know. I don't know about none of them
No, fuck
calls.
right. My fault. I'm talking.
What I'm gonna say is,
What about the foul? The foul.
like, what I'm gonna say is on that note is, if I miss something and I know I miss it, I'm gonna come to you and say, yo, I missed that. I'm gonna
Hmm.
admit that I missed it, but I won't miss it again. If it happened again, I won't miss it again. You know what I'm saying? If I make a bad call or coach say, yo, that was a travel, coach, yeah, coach, you probably right, but I won't miss it again. You know,
Right.
and then most of the time, the players and the coaches, they're respected for that. If admit, yeah, okay, I missed it.
Yeah.
But you can't be saying that throughout the whole fucking game, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Be
Yeah.
like,
It,
you
it,
missed
it
this
hurt.
All
again.
right, man, you gonna fucking miss, man. Fuck, man. Good.
Like,
I
my
mean,
bad, missed again.
yeah, you might get one, but after that, all bets is off. You better not miss no more.
Yeah.
You better not bet no more. You know what I mean?
All that
Now,
missing, you might have to put the jersey
this
on.
is it's a lot going on with this traveling thing though. Like when somebody like just say
Yeah. It's
someone
getting
getting
bad.
the pass, like they got the pass,
And
like they getting the
the
pass, they
key
got the
is
pass,
you got
and then
that
they take
player
two
has
steps.
once you as an official establish that player's pivot foot, then you know whether it was a travel or not. That's the key to making a travel call. Establishing the pivot foot. Establishing that
But
pivot
what if
foot.
you go into the basket? Like just say you
I'm about to
getting
say, yeah. What
like
about them motion travels? The niggas taking these third steps, calling them gathers.
Man, that's that pro shit. That
you
shit
getting the
ain't you ain't taking
pass.
no three you ain't taking no 3 steps in no high school basketball. You're not doing that shit.
Oh, so you don't get no step there in high school?
You, 1, 2, you ain't getting a third one.
No, I seen niggas like niggas step back, like niggas hit the step, like niggas
Nah, that's a
step back,
travel in high school.
pump
That
fake, then step through. Like
nah, you ain't doing that
so,
shit.
you're not. It's no Brunson. You calling the Brun? You if you watch Jalen
Oh,
Brunson play?
The Brunson, that's different. That's they pros. They can do that. That's different.
No, I'm talking about. No, I'm saying so. If a nigga high school hit the Brunson, you call him Travis.
Oh yeah, you can't do no step back in no fucking high school.
Can't do that here.
You can't. No, hell no.
So if I get a nigga on the pump fake, I can't step through.
Yeah, you can do that. Long as
You just
you know
can't
you
take
don't.
three.
Yeah,
You step.
yeah, that's different. I mean, you took 3 step, and it far well any
I'm talking about if
most.
I'm talking about after I take my 2 step, like after I take my if I
Nah.
take my
After you
step,
take,
I take my 2 steps back and I pump fake. I don't get my third to step through right
nah,
there.
man, nah. You take your two
So I
steps
just
back,
got
you
I
get
just
that
got
bar.
pump fake and take.
You just
I just
gotta
got
jump.
pump fake. I just got pump fake, then take my step 1, 2.
Yeah, you just once you take that 2 steps back, you need to be shooting. You don't need to be
But I'm
taking no
saying
more
I step
steps.
back. But I'm saying niggas are stepping back, pump faking, and then stepping forward.
Man, I ain't seen them niggas. But I mean, that shit probably do happen. But I'm saying that's not in high school. That's not happening. That's not happening.
That's
Now
a
in that
All
fact.
right. So what
unlimited,
about when you ref
that
the men?
Brunson,
What about when you ref the men's league?
I'm not doing that shit, man, because them niggas cry too much.
Cause you be calling travel on that shit.
No, because it's a different set of rules in pros. It's a different set of rules. They can do that shit. They can do that shit. You know, the step back, you talking about the Harden shit, the James Harden shit. Yeah, they can do that shit in the pros. How often you see them call
No, I'm
travel in the
talking about
pros?
no niggas is stepping back then spinning back around like Brunson. Like, like
Nah, yo.
niggas might spin back around
That's
then
legal.
step through.
Okay, all right, okay,
Or they step across after the step back.
Yeah,
all right. And them niggas,
I
they don't
just
be blown.
seen
Do they
I
blow
just
that
seen
shit at the
Keontae
Brunson?
George in the mid range like escape
Yo, but do they be
step back 1, 2.
when y'all be watching the Brunson? Do they be blowing that shit?
No.
Okay,
No.
all right. Then they give your answer. They give your answer.
Oh, you think I'm talking about the Brunson league? I'm talking about Jalen Brunson.
Man, how often do you see them call that shit in the NBA? How
Never.
often do you see them call a travel in the NBA?
No,
Three
I was talking
times
about I was
every
saying
four
Jalen
months.
Brunson so you know what type of movement I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's
Cause he
very
bought.
rare, man. They get away with that shit.
No, I'm saying would you call a travel if a nigga hit
And
Jalen?
listen, I'm telling you, I'm giving this is the answer. And the NBA, college, and high school have a different set of rules when it comes to the
But I'm
travels.
saying it's legal though.
You know, in the NBA, if they not calling it, it
Jalen Brunson don't always travel.
well, I don't. Like I say, it's debatable. That's just like you could probably call a foul on when they set picks because they never stand still. There's always a moving screen. When you watch the pick and roll in the NBA, watch how the guy who
Yeah,
sets the picks.
yeah.
See,
The thing is,
most of the
the thing is
times
never
he's
established.
always moving. He's
Yeah.
never completely still. In high school, you gotta be still. You can't move and lean in and all that shit. That's illegal in high school. And the pros, they do that shit on every screen and every pick and roll. They do that shit. It's
Shit, don't even
moving,
gotta be stationary in the pros. They run up and push you to pick.
right? I mean, they call it from time to time, but it's not. If they called that shit every time they did it, it wouldn't be no game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
you see this comment?
Some of that
Y'all
shit
see
you
this
let slide.
comment?
They travel so much like dancing.
Yo, you ain't lying though. Yeah,
Yeah. Now
AK, you right
all
on.
these official tips I'm giving y'all, keep it to yourself.
This live though.
Yo, we live, yo. We live. Yo,
Motherfucking snow edition,
oh
bro.
my god.
Yeah, but I'm just
But
kidding, man. Like I said, man, that it's
No, we
official.
dead serious.
It's a
You ain't get what you say again. You ain't get that shit.
You're not getting that.
yeah, man. It's like I say, it's a tough job, man. It's a tough job. You know what I mean?
like when like
Everybody ain't cracked up to do this shit. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
So what do
Yeah.
you say about somebody, like let's say it's a fast break and somebody gets the pass. Like they get the pass and they go into the basket. They get 2 steps when they get the pass, right?
Uh, yeah, you get 1, 2.
Yeah.
You need to take a dribble though. You need to take a dribble, and that eliminates all that. Sometimes you can't take it, but you get 2 steps to the basket. You get
It's just a lot of debating. I see a lot of debating about that going around, like especially the last couple of weeks. I've been seeing that, like a lot of people been debating that, like the gather
you get
step, like everybody talking about this gather step.
you get 2 takes. Usually
Cause
you take
a nigga will catch with one hand and take that first step, but they gonna say it don't count because they ain't really established catching the ball yet. So they got another two. That's what they be doing.
yeah, okay, well,
You talking about the ones when they catch the ball?
No, I'm just saying like on some fast break type shit.
Oh yeah.
If you pass the ball to a nigga and he catch it, he not gonna fully grasp the ball with two hands until after he take his first step. Then after he grabs the ball, that's when niggas be saying, "No, now my 2 steps start." But really, he already took that initial first step, so you got one
Yeah.
more. But nigga be trying.
yeah, pretty much on the gather. That's it. On
Yeah,
the gather, that's 1. Then the next one is 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, niggas is taking
Like I
four
say,
steps, man. I'm seeing it.
high school, and unlimited, and college, and NBA. That's all. It's a different. Some stuff you can get away with. When you're a professional, and when you playing high school, it's different. You can't. That's going to be a real advantage because everybody can't do it.
how do
Professionals.
y'all fight that though when they come to y'all saying like if we trying to play like the pros, like it'd be better,
Nah,
like
nah,
you
nah.
know what I'm saying? How y'all fight that?
Nah. You, if you out here getting,
Nigga said,
you in
make it
high school,
there.
if you out here getting paid like
Nigga said you gotta make it there, bro. You ain't even got no
yeah,
offers. Fuck
man,
what
you
you
ain't,
talking about?
you ain't, don't even. I might just when you start, if you say something like that to me, I might just walk away and look at you, look at you crazy, and just walk away like, yo, I probably wouldn't even say nothing. I probably just look at you and just walk away. Yo, what you talking about? You talking about being a pro? Yo, make a layup first. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a whole different mentality, man. It's a whole different mentality, man. But like I said, for anybody, if you want to be in a, it's a whole different like being a player and being official. It's a whole different media, man. You'll probably have a better appreciation if you was out there doing it or tried to do it, and then you might have a better appreciation about it. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And then, but like I say, man, like I say, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean? You gotta have a certain mentality to be able to deal with stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You know what I mean? So, but
And we gotta since we got the referee on the cast. What you think about this point shaving thing that's going on?
man, that gambling shit is fucking the game up, man. 'Cause there's all that prop betting shit. They just suspend. I just seen them. They just suspended a UFC fight because there was some crazy bets coming in. They just postponed the fight because of some crazy bets was some unusual betting was going on. So they postponed the fight. That
dang.
gambling shit, man. That gambling shit is crazy. That shit is crazy, man. You know what I mean?
You
But
don't like it?
I don't do it. I don't do it. I mean, that's why I call it gambling, because you never know what's going to happen unless you know what a nigga get ready to do.
Yeah.
I'm putting money on this one because my man say he ain't
Like
going to do that.
I know to take Marcus under. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, that's tough. That's that's gonna take me for the under though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be the one time. If I know you going under, I'm definitely going over. Just for that.
That's what he
Nah,
get
man.
niggas
I'm
killed.
on my Terry, I'm on my
Yeah, but
Terry
y'all
Rozier
brother,
shit, man.
y'all be going on them gambling sites.
Nah, I don't bet over under. I don't bet
Nah,
like
I
that.
don't be gambling like that.
I don't bet like that. I bet them niggas score 10 points. I don't bet all that. over 11, all that shit. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that shit. I mean, like I said, I think it's massive sports stuff, man. Because you can bet on anything. You can pretty
Yeah.
much bet on anything. But I
You
don't know
can
why
basically
them
you
dudes in
can
the
do
NBA
almost
would.
anything now, bro.
Yeah, I
We
don't
to
know
that
why them
point.
guys. I don't know what them guys in the NBA would ever do no shit like that though. I don't understand that.
What you mean? Oh no, we might got what's a non-sports topic? You must don't know.
Yo,
Nigga, they
yo, I
coaches
wish
be
we could
telling them.
pull up these stats so you could see
Coaches,
these stats.
alumni, even players. What are you talking about?
And,
Yeah,
I think we
Cousins.
were talking about Carl Anthony Towns one of these episodes, yo. Carl Anthony Towns, you look at his stats from game to game. It would be one game he scored 30. Next game he'll score like 8.
Oh, that's
Next
Jalen
game
Brunson's
he'll
fault.
score like
He
25.
don't swing the ball. We ain't putting that on Carson
Man,
Towns. We ain't doing that. That
yeah,
nigga wants to score, bro.
it's
Yeah, he
this
is.
is consistent all year though, son. It's been
That's because
consistent this whole year.
good
he
catch.
don't pass the
Catch the
ball every
ball,
game.
yo. Catch the ball.
He some games he don't swing that bitch to him, bro. Like I promise you, bro.
Yeah.
If that nigga is not
Especially
making
if he
threes, he's
missing.
not getting the ball,
Yeah, I'm about to say, especially if he missing.
bro. Like that,
He not touching it, bro.
that nigga has to make threes, bro. Or he's not like that shit right. Because McBride is not swinging that bitch to him neither, bro. Or Jordan Clarkson, bro. So like that's what I'm trying to tell you. That ain't him. He ain't trying to go under. The motherfucker just shooting that
Got him.
bitch. Then Mikal Bridges trying to get his shit like, bro. OG like, no, they're shooting the ball, bro. They're not.
Bro,
This is
bro
not.
had
This is not the Timberwolves where it's like, yo, you get 20 guaranteed every night. No, you're guaranteed 10,
that's a face mask.
and if you're hot, you get 15.
Yeah, Josh, the only one that swing the ball.
Josh Hart.
He don't even play like that no more.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna leave you brothers and let y'all do y'all thing, man. It's a pleasure talking to y'all.
Oh, we got to do the non-sports topic.
Man.
Yo, you
See,
wanna watch that? You wanna watch that football, don't you?
yeah, I'm definitely trying to watch it.
Yeah,
I
beat
Plus I'm
mean,
that
getting ready
just
to
shit.
throw
get
a commercial right there.
something to eat too, man.
No, it's all good. You can go watch that
Nah, we
football, man.
definitely
That's
we
Marvin.
definitely appreciate you though, Mr. Van, stopping in and
You
chatting
know,
with
I
us.
don't care about that. The Patriots again? Who the fuck? Fuck is that quarterback?
Yeah, I appreciate you brothers too, man. I try to get on here every now and then with
They
y'all.
can't say it was Tom Brady or Belichick. Don't give a fuck about this. This is the Patriots.
Not this time.
America's real team, not Dallas, nigga.
Hey, stop
Man,
again.
y'all brothers be safe, man. I'll talk to y'all, man.
All right, you too, Mr. Van.
All right, man. Y'all take care.
Hey, bro.
All right.
You ain't
All
getting that shit. No doubt. No doubt.
Hey,
Later.
that's the episode name now, bro. You ain't getting that shit. You gotta go back and
You ain't
change it
get-
to that.
yeah. He said you ain't getting that one.
No, that motherfucking game looking good, 6-10. Steph Curry a hold though. All right,
Yeah,
never
I'm
mind. He got
watching, bro.
20. He got 20. My guy, I can cut on
Yeah,
the
they
rap.
just getting boxed.
I'm ready to go to the rap.
Oh yeah, it is on. Yeah, I was waiting for that to cut off.
Yeah.
What's that non-sports topic, really?
Non-sports topic of the night, yo. And we're gonna
Winston
wrap this
gone.
up. Winston should still be here.
That ain't
Oh
gone.
well, I guess not.
Busy?
Well,
I'm ready. I'm ready to eat it. I'm going out my outside stuff.
Yo, no, I'm in here. I'm in here. I'm in here. I'm in here. I'm in here.
all right, yeah. Well, we got to do the
Mm-hmm.
non-sports topic.
That was on the hookah pen, bro.
So I know we the whole theme about this that's been for the last couple episodes has been community, and then but this subject here, it's kind of a little bit serious. It's not as I guess it's more like to where as though it's thinking about people's mind state. So mental health and belonging. How community routines help mental health. The importance of showing up for each other. Why do people feel most seen in familiar places? Like what? Like as far as mental health
Oh,
is, is going, like as far as mental health is concerned, why do you think belonging to small communities is it makes it more like easier for people to deal with?
If you're in a small community, it's easy to deal with mental
Yo,
health
this is
issues.
nuts and blue door
You,
I know,
face.
bro. That's
My
nah.
fault.
being in a
That's you
smaller
just
community,
teabag that
like
line.
having your circle, like having a circle of people, like your circle of people makes it easier to deal with your mental health issues, especially those that are there for you. Like, why do people feel more seen when they're in familiar places?
What type of mental health you talking about? Like constant that mental health or like real mental health, bro?
Yo,
Oh, whoa,
crazy.
whoa.
Yo, is crazy.
Because
Like,
it's like
just mental
it's
health,
certain types of mental health, bro. It's certain type like mental health where it's like
like
other
dealing
people
with
other
dealing with
people make you sad,
anxiety,
bro.
like dealing with anxiety and depression. Let's just put it in that route.
Anxiety is created through fear, and like that's what I'm saying. That's like I'm not down for playing it because it's like
It's like
some things could be traumatic where like you're young and someone come in there and rob your parents and you really see that I'm not saying cool, but I'm saying some things. But a lot of people have anxiety. They don't be from situations like that or something real traumatic. It really comes from like other people. Like people care about what people think and shit, or like someone like just petty things. It don't always be overboardly like traumatic, or people don't really be going through nothing, and they talk about anxiety and shit just because they don't like to interact with people.
Yeah,
Like one bad interaction, like with someone making a joke on them, now they don't like talking to people. Like now they got anxiety because someone called them. They said they look like Urkel and shit. Now
Yeah,
they got
it's
like, I ain't with
like
all that, bro. Oh, you're just a
wow.
goofy. Just go. There's plenty of people who you can connect with out there, bro. Just go to a Comic Con. Like, don't got anxiety, bro. You just don't know how to talk to people, bro. Don't got people skills. And you eat chicken every day. So what the fuck do you expect to
I don't know
I'm
what's wrong
bad
with
because he
you,
not
man.
wrong though, bro. That's what make it funny because he not wrong.
Tough love, ass nigga. Like,
have? Because I don't want to be on here saying like people like cause people really been traumatized. Like, I get that or something like that. Like PTSD. I understand anxiety because PTSD. But it's just like other than that, like all that sucker stuff, like
No, you're right because it is a difference between that and overthinking. Yes, like overthinking about
he
certain
smacked your
situations
fucking
into that.
plate out your hand because you was a hoe, nigga. And you gonna allow something like that. Like you smell like he's smacking everybody play up there. Hey, you're a hoe. What are you
what that woman?
You're a hoe, bro.
Did you sleep with that nigga when we wasn't together for them 10 days? She said you're a slut.
Yo, hell no.
What the fuck you expect?
Yo,
Yo,
They got
that's
anxiety.
man,
funny,
you're a slut.
You're a slut.
Niggas know you're not gonna defend yourself now. What you talking about?
man. Yo.
Defend yourself, nigga.
Yo, that's funny as shit.
But what is the importance of showing up for each other?
And if your
Making
female
sure
is ugly, if a female's ugly, you better learn how to cook or golf off 3,000 better be crazy. What the fuck are you talking about? You got
Or love
anxiety,
yourself.
but you're ugly. Yeah.
Love
Well,
yourself, man.
yeah. What
you
what
Got
know
what
the
you
about
getting
market to
you?
cheated on.
answer.
What you
You
think,
know that
Cam?
nigga.
Man?
I think it goes back to like the question, like the epitome of the question before, like why do people feel more? What was it? Why do people feel more comfortable with
In familiar
the
places.
yeah. I think it's all because of that. Like you're more open with the people you're used to and like people that understand you. So you're more likely to tell them about your problems and stuff like that rather than like dealing with them on your own if you're not that type of person. Like you somebody typically if you somebody with anxiety or depression or like those types of mental health, like you're not battling those things without help. Like you're coming to somebody else to help you resolve those problems. Otherwise, they wouldn't be as impactful as they are to you because you know how to handle them or minimize them because everybody has them. It's just about how much people let them impact their lives and decision making. So like when you have a community and a like a support system, it's way easier to lean on people and allow yourself to be vulnerable to even understand like the gist of it. Because most of the time, it nowadays, bro, it is what you saying. It's a lot of overthinking into an anxious situation or like one type of instance caused you to be fearful of like you went to Chick-fil-A one time, they cussed you out, spit on you, all that type of shit. Now you don't like going to restaurants and shit like that. Like and now you call that anxiety when you're going out. It'd be a lot of situations like that where it's like that's you just being afraid of the real world in a real life situation based off of one time, like a one time scenario, versus people that's actually battling like it's niggas out there, bro, that can't think positively or can't think for themselves because they went through real trauma.
Mm,
So sometimes the support system helps you see through when you're the one being deceived by your own overthinking, or sometimes it helps you navigate how to handle and live with anxiety, depression, whatever it is when you got it, when it is that serious.
I I agree. It's a lot to it. Like it's a lot of nuance to this. What about you, Winston? What's your take on it?
What's the question?
Like, why do people feel most seen when in familiar places when it comes to mental health?
Oh, well, one, familiar places, you're usually comfortable with the people in those familiar places. So it's a day to day interaction. They know mostly how you interact in your day to day set. So obviously, that's where you're gonna be most comfortable. Two, if you in a small crowd, you never have to worry about being viewed as awkward or viewed as whatever, because most of the time, the small crowd is just like you. You know what I'm saying? So that's your sense of home. That's your sense of being. Shit. And if you got mental health issues, like if you is dealing with something, a smaller community, usually the more act not care you receive, but like more empathy you get because they know that you go are a small community, so they're empathizing with you more. They're trying to help you more. The more friends you got, usually the less people there to be for you, will be there for you. So it makes sense that having a smaller crowd where you feel comfortable being open and honest because you trust them would be a safe zone, safe haven.
Facts.
Mm, all right, but let's just say, like outside of that, like try to find support outside of that. Sometimes you feel like that's something that they should be like looking into because sometimes being this when I say outside, I mean like therapy because
Mm.
we've always stigmatized this therapy thing as far as like in our community as Black people. We've always stigmatized that. Do you think
I,
that
I,
is something that can be like that you can add to that? Being in a familiar place, yeah, you can talk to those people, but getting professional help on the outside of that, do you think that that's something that people should look into and stop
I mean,
stigmatizing?
I think it's stigmatized because niggas can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Like that,
No,
that shit
no
ain't
cap,
that shit ain't
no
cheap. Like
cap,
I
no
think
cap, bro.
if it was something that was easy to get, like not a crazy expense, it wouldn't be looked at as like it wouldn't be frowned upon because it's like one if people feel more inclined to be able to get that because it's more accessible. All right, everybody's getting it. Why do I have to frown upon that if I know 10, 20 people that's doing the same thing? All right, so that's one. And two, getting professional help is good, but like if you don't got the funds to do that, usually it is. In my opinion, and I ain't no psychiatrist or nothing like that. So, but I think they just help you be able to compartmentalize your thought process. So they're
Yeah,
like, how do I actually uh I guess consume my thoughts, sit and realize what these thoughts mean. If I'm feeling
yeah,
strongly about this emotion, why is that? So I think they just help you figure out ways to do that, which is very useful. But I feel like there are other outlets to help you figure out those ways other than paying for therapy. But I ain't saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying there are other outlets that ain't as expensive.
no, I completely agree with that.
You
Mm.
feel me? So
You got a take on that, Cam?
Yeah,
did
like
he
just
agree with me? Oh my bad.
it's literally like the same as Winston said. Like niggas look to therapy in terms of like professional help as like the end all be all to their problems when it comes to like mental health. But a lot of times, like Winston said, they're just helping with the aspect of it. They're not helping you actually solve the problem or get the right help that you typically need. They just teach you how to, like I said earlier, deal with it or live with it most of the time. And I'm not saying that to say like therapy isn't a help either, because it is for some people. I think it's just case by case, because most of the time people think like a therapist is the only form of like therapy. Like there's so many other different forms of therapy that can help with things like mental health. Like, but an actual therapist isn't the end all be all. Like you can
Right.
have that same type of, like, some people go to therapists just to vent instead of like actually seek like ways they can, like Winston said, compartmentalize their thoughts, better understand their way of thinking and stuff like that. So like for those types of people, you just need a better support cast that's going to listen to you. You don't necessarily have to kick out thousands of dollars to have one person listen to you. That most of the time, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, therapists don't really care about you, bro. You're just another check. So as they listening to your story, if they can't do the utmost in terms of like their job description, which is most of the time to help you figure out what the problem is and how to deal with it rather than solve it. They can't do that. They're not going to go out of their way most of the time. Of course, you got outliers, you got special cases where they do care, but majority of them aren't going to go out of their way to add to their workload to really help you. They're going to do what they're supposed to do. If that don't work, all right, they're just going to steal your money after that. That's why niggas go bankrupt off of it.
Right.
Or that's why majority of the times you see cases where people don't get help and then they keep going back to therapy and wonder why it's not working. So it's just case by case to me.
Yeah. It's a it's definitely like when it comes to mental health, man. And I'm just
Damn, I can't
speaking
hear me.
because it was just something that comes up. It comes up in a lot of situations when it come to mental health. Like there's people that's dealing with anxiety, but they also dealing like there's another form of anxiety, whereas though people don't even know why they even they having these attacks or something like that, and it's called general anxiety. And then you got people who are dealing with like manic depression. I mean, there's different forms of these type of things, and then it's like when it comes to getting help for it, especially when it comes to people talking about therapy. A lot of times because a lot of times people don't even they think that someone's listening to them, and then like you said, like y'all said, pretty much with the therapist, like they just listen to you for another check. It
Yeah,
ain't even like they're really trying to get it to where's the point. Because all it is really in the end, like when it comes to this mental health thing, is trying to really feel like your coping mechanisms. Because
yeah,
coping with like that's what you really gotta end up doing. Like it's just like when it comes to grief, like when you're grieving, you gotta at some
yeah,
point in time you gotta come to the realization that that person's not coming back. And it's like a
Well,
lot of
damn.
that shit.
Hey, look. I was ready to say the same. Hey, I was ready to say the same shit. And I be like, why I had to go there though?
Like,
Can't see him in the dream. Shit.
I get that, but it's like it comes like that. Like, it's when I say that, like, it's because it's like when it comes to like, because like people, like I said, people deal with like certain things when it comes to like it can be a general thing. A lot of people don't realize like there's a thing called general anxiety, whereas though you don't even
Yeah.
know why you're feeling the way you feel. You don't even you can't even, there's nothing that triggers it. And there's another thing people don't understand, like there's certain things that trigger that. And if you don't figure out what those triggers are and try to avoid those triggers, you're going to keep going through the same thing. And that's why when it comes to talking to somebody that's familiar, I feel like that's more help to you, because at least they know you and they can point out to where as though, oh, I can see that you're acting this way when this is happening. Or when we go out somewhere, you feel as though you can't go there. Just like Cam was talking about, you go to Chick-fil-A or something and somebody cussed you out or spit on you or some shit, and you don't even want to go there no more. But people don't people don't understand that. They just think that you just don't want to go.
No, I get
Facts.
that. I
I ain't gonna
understand why
lie, like
you. That
that's a
understand why
big
you
point too. Like that connection between like the grieving process and the way we're supposed to handle, like the way we're being taught to handle mental health now is very intertwined. That's probably why a lot of situations not working out, like you said.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's a complete direct correlation, but you can make the comparison.
Yeah.
to know why they hold.
But I
No,
don't
that
know.
makes sense.
Oh my goodness. It's been a
Yeah, I think
so
people. Nah, I ain't gonna up on people with mental health issues because some of them really be having. But I think some
He's
people
about to up it
just
when them niggas-
just hold it.
hey,
Like, did you hear that statement, Cam? He said, "No,
Oh,
I ain't gonna up it
No,
on a
because it's
niggas
like
with mental health issues."
yo,
some of them be like going through traumatic stuff, and like I get that. Then it be some people just like you just did crack for fun.
like you
All
called
right, y'all,
Like
we
you
gone,
and
bro.
now
like
you
you
want help.
opened the
We gone.
like you opened the
We
rat
gone.
hole, bro.
We gone,
Like
Juice. We
you
gone.
put the
All right,
needle in your arm and now you want
all right.
help.
Yes,
Cam, we
bro.
gone. We gone. We
You
gone, bro.
liked
We
it.
gone.
Like you know how Katy Perry said that? Like you liked it heroin. You liked it coke. You liked it. Like you liked it. You did the drug and you liked it. And that's why you're a mental health bitch.
Nah,
yo.